Hey there! Welcome to the Overcomers of Relapse podcast. I am D, your host. This is episode 3 of season 9 of my podcast. So welcome to all listeners out there. It is great to share this experience with you. I decided with the introduction of each episode of season 9 to start off each podcast episode with a great meditation track. Hey man, you know, what can I say? I really enjoyed this track, and listeners from all over have expressed that they love it as well. It really does help to relieve the tension and stress we all deal with in our everyday busy lives. So sit back and relax. I will be right back with today's topic and discussion. So come on people, relax. Hey, place all those life problems and concerns on pause. Let's take a flight on angel wings. Enjoy. Man, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I tell you, it does it for me every time. I was driving down the street the other day and I played this meditation track and just enjoying the beautiful scenery of the sky and the clouds and the sun and listening to it just brought such a great feeling of refreshment over me. So I hope everyone really gets something out of this great meditation track. It does it for me every time. Now, let's get started. I just want to put this right out there, right from the beginning. This podcast is not only pertaining to relapse as far as drugs, alcohol, or any other addictions. We are open to all topics. However, our main topic is why do we have addictive behaviors and how can we overcome them? On episode 3 of new season 9, I would like to use for a topic: defeated, retreated, repeated, and defeated again. You heard me correctly. Defeated, retreated, repeated, and defeated again. Now, this topic came to my mind when I personally started to think about how the cycle of recovery revolves. Hey, let's take a quick look at the definition of these words. Let's start with defeated. Defeated is defined as have been beaten in a battle or contest, demoralized, and overcome by adversity. See, defeated is a description of how we as the recovering addicts enter the process of recovery. Now, listeners, I can only speak for myself. I decided to give recovery a chance when I felt beaten and demoralized by the power of my addictions. Hey, to put it mildly, I was completely, and I do mean completely, out of control and had lost all power of my actions and was just totally shameful of the embarrassment my addiction was causing to myself as a person when I really considered myself a person of great stature and intelligence. Now, let's define retreated. Retreated is defined as move back or withdraw. Now, I want to make this completely clear. This was my personal experience, and it does not necessarily relate to anyone else's. I consider retreated. This is where relapsing came into play for me. See, we all have to be totally honest with ourselves, and I am being honest with myself. I have to face that I am battling a disease that was, in my opinion, genetically handed down to me. Now, with that being said, two of the most powerful characteristics of this disease is that it is very cunning and battling. It is always, and I do mean always, an inner war going on inside of me. I cannot begin to tell you how many relapses I have had. And this is just my experience here. So I am trying to be very, very transparent. See, listeners, as I continue daily in my recovery, hey, I am not no exception from the disease, cunning, and battling characteristics. Relapsing is always, and I do mean always, one temptation away. Being informed and educated about the disease, my friends, it is essential. Staying focused is key. Now, let's look at the definition of the word repeated. Repeated is defined as done or occurring again, several times in the same way, the same manner. See, my friends, this is key for successful recovery. See, I don't care how many times you may relapse, or I should say I have relapsed. You must simultaneously repeat and continue your efforts for recovery. Never, my friends, never ever, which I did, never make the mistake of comparing your recovery to someone else's. Hey, I know from experience, this can lead to frustration unimaginable. I cannot say this enough. Hey, my friends, work with what works for you. Hey, as long as it is working, it is successful. There are a lot, and I do mean a lot, of great resources out there. And I am sure there is one that will lead you to a successful recovery. You just have to continue practicing with the tools that are given. And hey, my friends, even if you should fail, I cannot say this enough. Repeat, repeat, repeat the process over as many times as necessary in order to achieve your destination to a successful recovery. Hey, my friends, never ever, never give up. Never stop trying. And now, my friends, guess what? We're back to the word defeated again. Only this time when we describe defeated, we are using it in a positive fashion. See, instead of feeling like we are the ones being defeated, we are establishing a defense stand to attack against the enemy of negative thoughts, which will cause a defeated action to the mindset of a losing battle. My friends, my listening friends, this is truly where the victory lies. To all of my addicts and recovering addicts, I have total faith in you. Hey, my listening friends, I could tell you stories about myself that would completely, totally shock you. But guess what? Here I am. Now, do I have my moments when I feel like giving up? Hey, absolutely. However, I always try to keep this in mind. And I really hope that this helps. We are only defeated when we allow our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beings to be manipulated into being retreated to our old mindset, not focused on positive, repeated actions, which causes us to be victorious overcomers of our enemies, which our enemies are our own negative inner thoughts that need to be defeated. Hey man, hey, that's good stuff there. That is such good stuff. I am going to repeat it again to make sure you get it. We are only defeated when we allow our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being to be manipulated into being retreated to our old mindset and not focused on positive, repeated actions, which causes us to be victorious overcomers of our enemies, which our enemies are our own negative inner thoughts that need to be defeated. I like that. Hey, to all of my listeners, all of my listening addicts, recovering addicts, hey, even sobers as well. Never, never, ever, my friends, give up the fight. Hey, you may lose a few battles, but as long as you are still breathing, the war is not over. And I believe in the end, you will conquer and defeat. Because, my friends, I believe in this life, we all start out as champions. And no matter what obstacles we must overcome, we can end as champions also. The choice is yours. Keep the faith in the fight. Well, that's it for episode 3 of my new season 9. Please visit my website, The Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. It is listed on the screen. Feel free to post on blog, share thoughts, and also feel free to chat. Contact information is on there also, along with a lot of great music. And hey, my friends, come join us on my Facebook group called The Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. We have a lot of great inspiring posts, and I mean just a great group of people to chat with. And please, don't forget to listen and send in questions for Ask These segments. It is always my pleasure to serve. Hey, my friends, come on. Let me know your opinions and thoughts. And also if you would like to be a guest on the podcast. Thanks again for joining me, my friends. And I will talk with you all again very soon. Take care of yourselves out there. Bye-bye.
You don't know what this feels like. Addiction. 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 You don't know what this feels like.
You set me free! I was always thinking, addicts are losers and thugs, not knowing the pain from being addicted to drugs. Most of us hate this shit with strong passion. It's the disease that causes the real destruction. Until you have walked in my shoes, walking through hell, you don't know. Forget what you heard. This is my brother's story to tell. You just don't know.
You don't know what this feels like.
Addiction.
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 You don't know what this feels like.
Set me free!
Man, oh man, I've done it again. Relapse after relapse. Hey, brother, let me tell you something. This shit isn't no game. The crack, the heroin, the coke and the booze. My body, my spirit, my mind is so confused. The demons hunt me night and day. Until you feel this, forget what you say, cause you just don't know.